Struggling with blood sugar levels, ready to shed those extra pounds effortlessly? Look no further. Sugar Defender, the #1 rated blood sugar formula, is here to transform your health and help you achieve your wellness goals. Click the link in the video description to get started with Sugar Defender today.
The delayed UK release date for a massive World War II blockbuster has finally been announced and, despite its star-studded cast led by Henry Cavill and huge director, it's skipping cinemas and heading straight to streaming. Guy Ritchie's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare was released in the US back on April 19, but the UK was left in the dark as to when fans would be able to watch it over here. That's despite, too, the fact that the movie tells a distinctly British story about World War II and the early origins of what would go on to inspire the SAS, the Special Forces unit of the British Army. It has now been confirmed that the British and Irish public will finally be able to watch The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare next month, courtesy of Amazon Prime Video. Based upon recently declassified files of the British War Department and inspired by true events, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare tells the story of the first ever Special Forces organization formed during World War II by Prime Minister Winston Churchill and a small group of military officials, including author Sir Ian Fleming, who later went on to create world-famous British spy James Bond. The top-secret combat unit, composed of a motley crew of rogues and mavericks, goes on a daring mission against the Nazis using entirely unconventional and utterly ungentlemanly fighting techniques. Their audacious approach was credited with ultimately changing the course of the war, as well as laying the foundation for the British SAS and modern Black Ops warfare. Until now, UK fans had to patiently watch the film, released in the US by Lionsgate, hit cinemas stateside 2 months ago, before being released for streaming on premium video on demand services on May 10th. And all without a whiff of when we would get our chance to finally see it. Now it's been announced that the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare will be streaming exclusively on Prime Video from July 25th in the UK and Ireland. The Gentleman's Ritchie directs Cavill among a cast including Reacher's Alan Ritchson, Henry Golding, Isa Gonzalez, Alex Pettyfer and Hero Fiennes Tiffin. Babs Olusanmikan, Enrique Zaga, Til Schweiger and Carrie Elwes round out the headline actors. Cavill plays real-life Special Forces officer Gus March Phillips in the action comedy movie, which takes its name from the 2015 book written by historian and war reporter Damian Lewis. The trailer also saw Ritchie's distinct style and flair in full swing, featuring explosive action, gunfights, swearing and swagger, all soundtracked to Queen's Another One Bites the Dust. Naturally, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare currently has a decent 70% fresh rating on review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes from 134 critics, with it being praised for making sure the old Ritchie blueprint endures. Henry Cavill hints at pregnant girlfriend's due date ahead of first baby. Amazon Prime series horrifies with graphic scene worse than Human Centipede. Don't miss this ultra-violent, brutal and bloody masterpiece on Netflix. Map shows spread of the infection of the far right across Europe. However, others criticized the Sherlock filmmaker for playing it stuff. The film boasts a massive 93% audience score from thousands of fans though, so it's likely to continue to be highly anticipated. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare will stream exclusively on Prime Video in the UK from July 25th. More, Henry Cavill hints at pregnant girlfriend's due date as couple prepare to expect first baby. More, Amazon Prime's biggest ever series horrifies with graphic scene worse than Human Centipede. More, don't miss this ultra-violent, brutal and bloody masterpiece on Netflix that kicks you in the teeth.